That's right, guys. I am live here on University Avenue where the fight took place on Friday evening. Now, according to the videos were disturbing. You may have saw them on social media. Here we are 4 days later, and questions still remain. One of which being, where do things currently stand? I spoke to Nina Tran, one of the main witnesses, and someone who shot a lot of those videos you saw on social media, as well as Syracuse police. The video from Friday night. Nina Tran recorded the incident on her cell phone.
The police came and they were like, there's nothing we can do. Like, the victim doesn't want to press charges. There's nothing we can do, and left.
After what transpired, people like Tran want change now.
If I walk up to him, you listen to me for 5 seconds because you haven't stopped talking since we've been up here.
It's like,
so if I go up to him,
eye contact with me,
are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen at all? If I go up to him and I go, is there anything we can help you with? Can I help you? And I walk up to him and he tells me to fuck off. Then what? I gotta listen to that? No, then I'm not gonna do anything for him. You're not understanding because you're still arguing your point.
I think just being complicit in general further causes harm to the situation, and I think the police showing up and not even caring about the victim just further harms the victim, and it's a big part of the problem.
What does Syracuse police have to say?
Obviously, the people that were interacting with the officers were confused on why the officers weren't able to do more at the time. But it also said to continually sit there and argue with the officers is also going to distract them from even trying to speak to the victim.
According to Malinowski, there is only so much officers can do to help the victim as they arrived on the scene after the fight dispersed.
Victim walked away and at that moment cooperating with the police. When it comes to a fight type call or harassment type level violations, you still have to have victim cooperation if they're going to make any arrests. If it was an active fight, they obviously would have broken up and investigated it then, but when all parties disperse and the victim doesn't want police.
According to Tran, it is all really frustrating.
It's just super frustrating that people who have the label or the role to be taking care of you aren't taking care of you.
Now, according to Tran, her and her friend were super patient with Syracuse police, but as the conversation continued, things grew more and more intense. Malinowski told me there was only so much the Syracuse police could do once they arrived on scene, being that the fight had already dispersed, but there is an investigation ongoing, and SPD has no further comment at this time. Reporting for NCC News, I'm Tyler Melito. Josh, Alex, back to you. Yeah, Gael, I am live outside the VA Medical Center here on Irving Avenue, where veterans can receive their flu shot without an appointment through a drive-through clinic. With all that is going on in the world, some people this year might forget about getting their flu shot. According to some medical professionals, though, flu numbers are on the rise.
We have noticed that flu numbers for adults are on the rise this year, so it's important to get your flu shot.
In 2020, according to Barzak, flu numbers were down because people were taking coronavirus precautions. He says people should still be vigilant, however, about getting their flu shot this year, regardless of past experiences with COVID-19.
COVID is a virus, so people may think that they're not going to get the flu, but the flu is a different type of virus. And you may hear on the news, the different variants of COVID. Well, the flu has different variants.
The reasons as for why people are getting their flu shot are wide-scoping.
Keep the sicknesses to a minimal and keep those people out of the hospitals that are immunocompromised.
Getting your flu shot is a great start, but there's always more you can do to further your chances of not getting the virus.
Healthy living, eat right, exercise, masking is important. Pretty much cover your coughs. Hand washing is very important. Common sense stuff that we're saying for COVID.
Now, veterans can receive the vaccine from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Stadium Place parking garage here on Irving Avenue until the end of the month. Reporting for NCC News, I'm Tyler Melito. Guys, back to you. To have your number retired, regardless of sport, is one of the highest honors an athlete could receive. But for Felicia Leggett-Jack, her honor holds a little bit more weight, as she is the first woman to ever have her number retired by Syracuse athletics. In her time at SU, Leggett Jack scored over 1,500 points, grabbing over 900 rebounds, and among other honors was named to the Big East Silver Anniversary team back in 2004. For the players on this current edition of Syracuse women's basketball, just to be able to play on the day where she was honored is really cool.
She's a woman, and she's a black woman, and we're all black women playing the sport that she's getting her jersey retired in. So I think it's absolutely remarkable, and I'm grateful to be here in the time that I was able to be a part of it, for sure.
Leggett Jack having her jersey retired could serve as a sort of motivation for the current members of this SU women's team as they strive to one day have their numbers hanging up in the rafters next to hers.
I'll say the same thing Elijah said, and also it's cool that she's the first woman to ever do it. And that's just a big accomplishment, and we all look forward to doing that one day. And like she said, it's just very exciting to play on this night that she gets to hang her jersey up.
Leggett Jack having her numbered retired served as an opportunity to tell some stories about her time here in Orange.
It was great, to see her number go up. She was a great player when she was here. She won a Big East championship, and one of the things about her, she called that championship before she got here, so that was pretty bold then. So she was a great player, very well deserving of her hanging her numbers in the rafters, and we have some other players that'll be able to follow behind her.
Leggett Jack is one of 4 former SU athletes who will have their numbers retired this school year. The other 3 are current SU men's lacrosse coach Gary Gate, Anna Goodale, who was on the SU women's rowing team from 2002 to 2005, and Katie Rowan-Thompson, who played for SU's women's lacrosse team from 2006 to 2009. Reporting for Citrus TV, I'm Tyler Melito. Ricky, Louise, back to you. As the song goes, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, especially here in Central New York. And this has many people excited.
I really love the tree part. I have to tell you that I would have a Christmas tree in my house all year just because of how cozy it makes you.
At Page's Christmas Tree Farm in Manlius, despite the number of people, they always have enough trees to go around.
Well, the secret to that is it takes about 9 to 10 years to grow a Christmas tree. So the secret is to grow a generation every year.
Now, one of the things that makes Page's so special is that it's been family owned and operated for decades. But why do people keep coming back with their own families?
They have fun. It's a good experience for people. Not only do they get a tree, it's a family experience. They like to do it with their whole family. We'll have sometimes 2 or 3 carloads of people come to get one tree.
Well, I think this place really captures it because if you come especially on a Saturday where there's crowds of people here, they have hot cocoa in there and then kids running around and seeing the sheep and the donkey and all the animals and everything, and it just feels I guess there's something that almost feels like it's from another era.
In Manlius, I'm Tyler Melito, NCC News.